Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I was away last week for a little bit more than a week. I had to just take care of some personal stuff, like take care of myself. You always have to take care of yourself first. So I'm happy that you guys are here with me, and I'm going to give you guys the best reading. Also, I'm doing a giveaway because I was away. I want to give back to you guys, and I'm going to do a minimum of 5 personal reading giveaway. And all you have to do is like and subscribe, and then send me an email, and I'll put you into the draw. So how you guys doing, Virgo? How's your week going? It's Friday. It's Friday over here. It's beautiful. It's warm. I'm trying this reading outside. The wind is a little crazy, so I mean it's not too bad. It's getting more windy now. It's gonna be my last reading outside for today, and I got a new camera coming soon, you guys. I'm so excited. So I know it's not typical, but I might do a bee. I might do a unboxing video or something, just something fun. I'm gonna keep it tarot, but it's my channel, so I'll do some personal stuff too. I've been doing some cooking and stuff on there, wholesome stuff, especially right now. We need attention. I need attention. We need attention. We need to feel connected. So let's see what we got here. Okay, we got boundaries. Boundaries came out in reverse. Okay. Wow. This is similar to the Pisces video I just did, at least the energy for this first card. It's like, in this card, if you can see it, you see how everyone is like grabbing at her energy, at her attention, at her gifts, at her money, at her, whatever she has to give. Look at these hands. These hands are not giving anything. They're not like, here, let's make a trade. I'll give you attention, you give me attention. I'll give you goods and you give me money. It's like, no, like they're all empty-handed and they're all just grabbing at her. They just want what she has, and I feel like, there's kind of like a crown picture here, and it makes me feel like you have grown a lot. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is a number of transformation. 5 is a number of change. After 5 comes 6. Like there's no going back, So I feel like you're in that space right now where there's no going back for you, Virgo. You're just like, I'm done with all of this stuff, all of these people, all of this negativity, all of the news, for example. I feel like some of you are like not even watching the news anymore. You just don't want to hear everybody's saying this and then that person's saying that, and fake news and, fact checking, and you don't know who to believe anymore. You used to be able to, read a couple of different articles and make up your mind. They were relative, like 80% was true. And then just that little 20% you weren't sure about. Now, it's like the whole thing, you don't even know what's true anymore. You really don't even know. Not just about the news, but about life. Like what people taught us growing up. Work hard, go to school, get an education, you'll get a good job, and then you'll be able to work your way up into the company or be able to work your way into the industry in such a way. And I feel like right now it's not like that, because people are staying in their positions, like older people are staying kind of in their positions much longer. More people are more educated. So before, if you had a degree, it was like, oh my God. Now, so many people have a degree that it just doesn't set you apart. Like the only thing that sets you apart is your gifts. That's what I'm hearing. Your gifts. You have gifts. We all have gifts. We all have gifts. I don't want to get too off track, but that's what I feel like these little dots are. Boop, 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 boop. Gifts. They're all internal gifts. What is the one thing that you can give the world, that you can give your job, that you can give your relationship, your family, the things that you care about? What is the one thing that you can do, that only you can do? Like, you're the best at it. You could be the best at organizing. Some people are, you know, so dysfunctional, they don't know how to put anything together, but you're like, boom, it's done already. I did it in like 5 minutes. So focus on your gifts. Basically, that's what I'm hearing. Focus on your gifts and don't let these people bother you. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So this is like, you know, I want to get a little personal on this channel with you guys. I'm not here to just throw out videos and throw out false hope and stuff like that. I don't care if I have 5 subscribers. Like, I want the people who hear me out and who care and who aren't here for magic tricks. Like, oh, I'm going to win $1 million tomorrow. Like, yeah, you might. But if you don't, or if you do, what kind of person are you going to be? Like, you know, you should be worried about your soul. You should be worried about your spirit. You should be worried about healing yourself and, you know, helping this world come to more love, because that's where we're at right now. We're at a point where the world is turning to love. You can see it already happening. It's starting to turn. It's so dark, but it still seems a little bit like, damn, nobody gets it. But people are getting it. The people, they are starting to get it more and more and more and more. And that's the economy itself. Like, this is a new economy. People are going to start spending more money on things that are healthy, things that make them feel good, like love, exercise, things like that, not garbage food and unnecessary stuff, like having big, gaudy houses and cars, and having things that are practical. Even sharing cars, like sharing. We're going into a more community sharing atmosphere. But with that sharing, you also need to have your boundaries, and you need to know what is yours. Physically, what is yours? Like, this is my house. I make the rules. This is my car. I make the rules. This is my money. I make the rules. You know what I mean? So you definitely need to have those core boundaries in place. But once you have that in place, you know where your boundaries are. You can put yourself around other people who also know who they are. And you can say, hey, I don't like this. And that other person will say, okay, let's talk about it. Instead of, you know, everything is a big fight. Everything is a big argument. How come you're the one who lied and now you're mad at me and you're giving me the cold shoulder? Like, that is child's play. That is for children. We are grown people now, okay? Nobody has time for that. And to tell you the truth, the people who behave like that, they're going to stay in the old world. You'll get it. If you don't get it right now, you'll get it soon. There is definitely an old world and a new world. What's new world, precious? What's taters, precious? You guys know where that's from? If you guys know where that's from, let me know in the comments. What's taters, precious? Okay. Whew. For Virgo, 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. You want me to talk about this card right now? Let's talk about this card right now. I'm hearing that you've worked really hard and you've grown a lot, internally and externally. I feel like you have money, you have security, but I feel like maybe you don't have a partner. Maybe you don't have a partner right now. Maybe you don't have a spouse. Maybe you don't have children. I'm also feeling like some of you are not feeling so connected to the divine. However you call God. God is God. There's only one God. That's it. Period. So I'm feeling like maybe you're not feeling as connected as you would like. And you're busying yourself. I feel like some of you are hopping around different spiritual avenues. So much information out there, different videos, different philosophies, and you're not sure like which one is correct, which one is right. But I'll tell you right now, the spirit world can be really confusing because its foundation is intuition. Its foundation is unseen. So all the books in the world cannot tell you your own spiritual truth, although there is only one. It does take time. It takes time. And I feel like you're so used to getting what you want in the physical world. You're so used to making all the right moves that this whole enlightenment experience is way outside of your boundaries. And I feel like you are a little overwhelmed. You feel like you're in over your head, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine because God is with you and your spirit guides are with you and your angels are with you. And the reason why you're here is because it is now time for you to open up your mind and release the idea that what you do in this world really matters. Like, I'm sorry, but in the spider web, you know, a spider spins their web and it's so intricate and it's so delicate, and you know, they catch their prey and it serves its purpose, no doubt, but it can be washed away so fast. Like a spider web, you just swipe your hand, or even a strong wind or a bird flies through or something like that, and it's just like, it's gone. So I feel like the divine is telling me to tell you that all the money in the world, all the work in the world, all the business in the world, all the books in the world, nothing is going to answer your problem for you. That you need to get by yourself, quiet your world, turn off your computer, turn off your phone, take a bubble bath, take a retreat in your house, literally for like 7 to 8 days, 8 of Pentacles, 7 to 8 days. You should cut out everything. Even if you have vacation time, I took the whole week off last week and I did nothing. Even if you have vacation time, I literally mean do not, like, just be quiet. You know, be very quiet. Don't even read books. Like, just walk outside. Just go for long walks as long as you can walk. I know this is not exciting. I'm sorry, Virgo. It's not exciting. That was not an exciting reading. This is not so far all about love and blah, blah, blah. But that's not my job. My job is not, there's all those other readers who can do that for you. That is not my job. My job is to tell you the real, real, real. And I know you want the real because you work so hard to get what you want. And now that this is in your mind, you're not going to let it go. So I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'll help you. I'll guide you as much as I can. But, you know, the divine wants to get inside of your spirit, like your realm, your mind, like to tell you the truth, the real truth, you know. You don't need to read spiritual books. You don't need to join any spiritual groups. You don't need none of that. Spirit, are you going to give me another card? Okay. The Nine of Wands. Alright, I have a feeling your reading is going to be much different. I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to take my time, okay? Alright. I feel like you want to be on top and you want to be successful. But you already know, like you probably are already successful, but you know that you need to get your spirituality together. You need to get your spirit together. You need to get your soul together. You need to get who you are together. And I feel like there's a lot of things from the past that you haven't dealt with. You just stuff them in a closet somewheres and they're still alive. Like, you haven't dealt with them. and Spirit wants you to deal with them, but Spirit's going to be by your side and help you go through them one by one by one. It's a very tedious process. It's a painful process. You can cry a lot, but let it out. The sooner you let it out, the quicker this will be, and the better it will be for you, the more it will be. So you have to go through your memories, figure out all the horrible memories that you ever had, and then you have to replace all of those memories with a good memory. So if you were abused as a kid, I was abused as a kid, basically you have to go back into that moment, and it's horrible. It's so sad. You're going to cry. You're going to scream. You're going to, bite your pillow, something. And then it's going to be gone. It's going to be gone out of your mind. Like, you're not even barely going to even be able to remember it. I know it sounds crazy, but once you actually face it, once you look it in the eyes, it has no more power over you, whatever the experience is. But you have to feel it. You have to open it up. It's horrible, horrible, horrible. I know, like, when you, like, something about, like, when you break a bone or something, sometimes they have to actually make it worse before they can make it better, in a way. So that's how I feel about this card right now. It's just like, you have to go through your memories and you have to experience them, but not just to experience them in the pain, but to cover them with goodness, because everything that we've been through that is horrible, there's always something good that comes out of it in the end. I know it's not, God doesn't plan it to be that way, but what he does is he takes the horrible things that happen to us and he uses them for our good. So in some way, they turn out good. I'll give you an example. When I was a teenager, my dad got married and I had a stepmom, and she had her own issues. And fortunately, she would take out a lot of her issues on me. And, for a lot of years, I was upset about that. And it was holding me back in life because it made me feel like I wasn't good enough. Like, how could somebody treat a child that way? So horrible, and how could all those horrible things continue to happen to me no matter where I moved, no matter where I went? It was like there was always somebody who was treating me bad. But back to my stepmom, even though the situation wasn't great, I have to say we lived in a good neighborhood. I lived in a house. I had a backyard. We all had bicycles. We used to play outside from the morning to the night. We'd go to the park with our friends. We'd play hide and seek. We'd play manhunt. We'd play all kinds of games in the neighborhood, and all my friends. And some of my greatest memories as a kid were because my dad married this woman. Even though she didn't treat me very good, not all of the memories were horrible. It was just the ones that were horrible were so horrible. Do you know what I mean? So, but to continue, I got a scholarship because of her. I got a scholarship to go to private school. And my school was the best school in the state. It cost $10,000 a year to go to this private school. And I got the best education. I made fantastic friends. I was on every team, dance team, every team. It didn't matter. Swim team. I did the morning announcements. I got a scholarship after that to go to university. I went to Washington, D.C., New York City a couple of times. Just so much good stuff came out of it. But yeah, sometimes when I went home, I had to deal with garbage when I was at home. But, that's what I'm saying. So go back and look at how you can take your memories, your bad memories, and turn them into something good. And I'm getting a really strong feeling that, God wants me to tell you that God is not a he or a she, but For some of you, that makes you feel better. I'll use that. Wants you to know that he's with you. Always with you. Even in those dark times, he was with you. He knows what those horrible people did to you. And nobody gets away with anything in this world. I'll tell you right now. They may not tell you this, but trust me, they have suffered. It's not about getting back, because that's not how God operates. It's about balance, basically, you know. There has to be balance. I hope the lighting is okay, because the sun went away, and I'm going to do my best. At least you can hear me, and that's the most important part. The Page of Wands. I'm feeling like, you know, you're not really inspired right now to do the work that you want to do, like your artwork and stuff that you love to do. I hope these are getting all in there. I'll put them over here more. So if you are into music or singing, here, I'll put it this way so you can kind of see it. If you are into music or singing or any type of art, business, your passion, it doesn't matter. It could be your children. It could be your family, you know. Your passion is on hold right now, is what I'm hearing. Even though we have to take care of our children and we have to take care of our gifts, our music, our artwork, whatever it is, there is nothing more important than you. You can't take care of your kids, and you can't take care of your passions. I'm even hearing addictions, alcohol, there could be some drug use, anything. Could be food, could be spending, any addiction. We can use anything to be addicted. It's all an escape. Anything that you use to escape these feelings from the past that you don't want to feel, that has to stop, because the divine wants to come in and help you heal. But the divine cannot come in and help you heal if you're not paying attention. You know, even if you are drinking, you can still be drinking and going through your past feelings and feeling them and replacing them with new energy. It's not the greatest process, but it can still be done. So I don't want you to think that just because you drink and just because you smoke weed, that you can't have a connection with God, because that is bull at shit. You know, that's BS. You can always have a connection with God. I mean, it's harder to pay attention to God, to hear God, when you're drinking and you're smoking, because your attention is in different places. But that doesn't mean it's better that you do it than that you don't do it. I hope that makes sense. It's better that you do it at all than you don't do it at all. Okay. And then the Five of Cups. I'm hearing you are worthy. Maybe you felt like you're not even worthy. Maybe you felt like, you know, why would God even care about me? Why would God even care to spend time with me? And what do I have to offer? And God doesn't want nothing from you. You don't have to say prayers. You don't have to confess. You don't have to do none of that stuff. You don't have to. All you have to do is open up. Just open up, listen, take that time, cry your eyes out, cry your tears, and release. Just release. Just let go. If you have time, you can go by the beach, go walk on the beach. You know, put your toes in the sand, in the water. Definitely connect with Earth right now. Wherever you can and whenever you can, take your shoes off. I do it all the time. There's a little park near my house. I go, I sit down, I take my shoes off. I walk in the grass. or I just sit in the grass with my shoes off. I just let the energy come in through Mother Earth, from the earth. When you take your shoes off, literally the soles of your feet, the skin of your feet is connected to the earth of the whole world, the whole entire planet. You are connected to the whole entire planet. If you think about it, we never take our shoes off unless we're at home. And then even then, we tend to wear slippers or socks or something, and you're already in the house, so it's better than nothing. But the best thing is to be physically connected to the ground, to the actual earth. So follow all the things that I'm telling you to do. If you want me to write a list for you, I will. Just send me an email and I will write you a list. I will write you what to do for the whole week. I will give you whatever you need. Okay? So you can't say nobody is helping you. I just told you right now, I will help you. I don't know how long I'll be able to help like this, but I will help you right now. So you might want to get in right now. But I don't care. Even if helps one single person, that will be worth my whole life to help one person get through the pain of the past. Because that is just so hard for us. I'm just going to double check, make sure this is still going. Okay, good. All right, let's keep going. What else do we have for Virgo this week? The Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is... The Page of Swords is all about... I hope you can see it. It is... There's like a little baby swan bird that's being held by a beautiful angel. Okay, my thing is dying, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up right here at the Page of Swords because I don't want your reading to get cut off. But I'll be back for you guys soon, okay? So just listen to what I said. You have a lot of work to do anyways, and I want to make sure you guys are doing this process the right way, so we can take it slow. But let me finish here with the Page of Swords. In this picture, the Page of Swords, you know, the little tiny duck bird is being taken care of by this beautiful angel, and with big wings, you know. And I'm feeling like that is you now and you when you were little. Like, you have been taken care of your whole life, even if you don't see it, even if you don't feel it, even if you don't know it. It's true. Like, there's been so much victory in your life, I feel like. But you need to heal the inside before you can move forward. And there's two messages here as well. You know, there's another bird down here that's getting an offer from this blackbird. The white bird is getting an offer from the blackbird. And then this other blackbird over here is like flying away because they were rejected. So I do feel like you could have been rejected in the past. That was super, super, super painful for you. And I also feel like there's new love here for you, but you have to be able to do this work, this healing, because if you don't do this healing, you're going to bring this pain into your new relationships, and you're going to unconsciously push them away or sabotage your relationship in the future because you need to deal with your past pain. Okay? I'm sorry, it's not the greatest ending, but I want to make sure this all gets to you. All right. I'll talk to you guys later.